Hello everyone and welcome to Theimpactplay. My name is Muhammad, otherwise known as It's Yagu, and I am your show host and producer on the Ones and Twos, and we are your one-stop news shop for the latest and greatest across gaming, tech, entertainment, sports, music, and esports. Plus, we're also amplifying voices from those respective fields. And having just a result, here on Theimpactplay. This work keeps the lights running and keeps the content coming. You can support us over at anchor.fm/Theimpactplay. With you to support us and above have access to exclusive content, including the post show, getting the show ad free, and so much more. Or you can even support us free by using our Epic credit code Theimpactplay. We are Epic partners. Every purchase you make within the Epic ecosystem, whether it be Rocket League, Fortnite, Fall Guys, and more. No matter where you play or how you play, even if it's a free-to-play title, when you use that credit code, it does give us a little bit of kickback, and it's just one of the many ways you can support us here on Theimpactplay. This episode of Theimpactplay is also sponsored by Audible. However, me and the team will tell you about that later. This is Theimpactplay's Reviewcast, episode 277, where we are reviewing episode 3 of The Last of Us, so stay tuned and enjoy. Alrighty, folks. So it's time for our review of episode 3 of the Last of Us TV series. All in all, it's getting better and better, and in this episode, it was more of, I wouldn't say before the outbreak. It's more of before the story of Joelle and what's her name? Abby, I think it is. Ellie. But yes. You can sign up for your free 30-day trial and immediately get access to 1 credit. If you have Amazon Prime, you get access to 2 credits, and it's good for any premium title. Simply go to audibletrial.com/Theimpactplay. Once again, the URL is audibletrial.com/Theimpactplay. Thank you to Audible for sponsoring this episode of Theimpactplay. So it's more of a bridge between actually this was between Tess and Joel. No, Joel. Yeah, Tess and Joel. So it's more of that timeline. So we're not gonna get into specific details. We'll talk about that in the second part of the show with the more of the spoilery content as well. Also, as another side note, this will have some spoilers in the first part. We'll try to keep it at a minimal. And also, another note before we continue, this reviewcast is going live for our tier 2 supporters and above. Also, this will be available after the timed exclusivity window expires. This will be available to everyone else. If you guys are interested in becoming a supporter, please join the Discord for more information on that. But nonetheless, I guess let's continue. Like I said, this show is getting better and better through each episode, and it's linking the characters, linking their stories, how the stories are related to certain characters, and then even though certain characters are there for like maybe 1 episode or 2, and then they're gone. But yeah, there is an unexpected love story out of nowhere. Just the attraction came out of nowhere, and then after that, it blossomed and bloomed into a love affair. And then beautiful, making things look better or improving on your situation in regards to this whole thing. But I guess that's about it. What should I give it as a review? An Theimpactplay scale. I feel like giving it a 2.5 a 2.5 on the Theimpactplay scale. And of course, on the IMDb scale, it's going to be a 5, so it's going to be double. Alright, so hope you guys stay tuned for our part 2 of our review cast, where we discuss more of the spoilery content and we can have more of a discussion. So stay tuned, and for those of you who don't like the spoilery content, thank you for stopping by. And please leave us a review of rating on your favorite platform. Be sure to check out the regular recording of the Theimpactplay, where we record live over at youtube.com/Theimpactplay, as well as twitch.tv/Theimpactplay, as well as podcast services around the globe. So no matter where you listen or however you consume your content, we are there. So thank you so much, and stay tuned for part 2 of our review cast. Alrighty, folks, now it's time for our spoilery discussion. So let's get into it, folks, without much delay. But nonetheless, like I said, there was, like I said in the first part, where there was a love story that bloomed out of nowhere. It's let me get these characters' names. I don't want to botch them. Let me see. Where is the episode that I just reviewed? Let me get it from IMDb. It's Frank. And what's this guy's other name? Hold on. Is it Marcus? No. Let's see. Bill. So it's Bill, where he has a fort, pretty much. He built a fort to protect himself amongst from the infected. He had booby traps and everything for the infected, as well as protect himself from raiders and all that stuff. And then, so he's been doing that for who knows how long. It didn't give us a time frame, but he does meet somebody who gets caught in one of his pitfall traps. Is Frank, and then that's how the attraction starts. So it's a relationship that starts out of nowhere. So Frank was traveling, and then of course he fell. I'm not gonna go in exact details because I'm not gonna describe the show, but he fed him. He wanted him to go, but he didn't care for anybody. And as their relationship started building, he felt like he had to protect him. And Bill is more of a survivor, and Frank is more of a lover, beautifier. He wants to improve everything around him. And then Frank invites Joel and Tess to their little fort. And then that's how they get to know one another. And then sadly, Frank I think he had like a disease or something, where he didn't have long to live for. He was just taking medication, and they had a happy life, and they had at least 10 years together. But sadly, he wanted just one more day to be beautiful, to have a nice meal and what have you. And then afterwards, he kind of committed suicide, and Frank pretty much died. No, that was Frank, and Bill died alongside with him. And then years later, Joel with Ellie passed along to this little fort because, like I said, they were invited beforehand. They were invited beforehand, and then he ended up giving him the code, and like he didn't trust him, and then he just felt he was pretty much a good guy according to Bill's I guess observation. Still, there was a code on the gate, Joel goes in with Ellie, gets supplies, and then there was a suicide note that Ellie reads. Pretty much they get supplies, and then Ellie finds a gun, which is Frank's gun, puts it in a backpack, and they go about their, not they, but their travels. They take an old Chevy that that'll help improve their travel, pretty much. So and it just ended there. But all in all, like, it was an okay episode. Like I said, it was a love story that came out of nowhere. It just happened, and it was just like a one episode thing. So Bella and Frank won't be making another appearance. But yeah, it was nice to see. But yeah, that's about it. I'm definitely looking forward to how the story unfolds more throughout as more episodes follow. And of course, we'll do more reviews as well for those individual episodes, reviews for more shows, more films, and what have you. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. We appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much for choosing us and joining us on this review cast on the Theimpactplay. So thank you so much. Be sure to check us out on the Theimpactplay at anchor.fm/Theimpactplay. We also write articles as well. We have like a subdomain, so that's why I'm not really advertising it much unless we write like a specific an article is written. But yeah, be sure to check that out. Be sure to check us out on socials where we post all those articles as well. On Twitter, on Facebook, LinkedIn. You can check out Theimpactplay as well. Follow us that way, and just check us out on your favorite platform as well. You can check us out on YouTube. We have a lot more content there as well for you to consume. But yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys so much. Have a great one, and we'll see you all on the next one, folks.